I'm Hank Ambrose and Tim Peterson with you on the road to Sioux Central for their homecoming night. The Rebels hosting the HMS Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks tonight. The bugs are biting, and we'll see if the Hawks are too later on. Tim, how are you doing?
Not too bad. At least we're up in a press box, so we don't have to battle all those no-see-ums and Japanese beetles or ladybugs.
Oh, yeah, all sorts of things. If you are headed to the football field, be sure to bring some bug spray because, there's a lot out tonight. It is great football weather tonight, and if you're just joining us, we're going to have a great broadcast for you. You can listen right on the dial and also the free-to-download Okoboji radio app and from exploreokoboji.com. Sioux Central Rebels 2-3 heading into this one. Hartley Melvin Sanborn 1-4. It's a great night, and look at all of this fan support. It appears to be homecoming for the Rebels, and I think they are announcing the whole senior class, Tim.
It seems that way. Everybody, all the seniors that participate in activities are being brought out and with their parents. So, I mean, that's one way to get people to the game.
Yeah.
You have to announce the whole basically senior class with all their parents and siblings involved.
And by the way, if you make your way out here, there's a special going on. They're having all sorts of different delicious drinks, homemade tea, and Arnold Palmer's that go back to support the Sioux Central Women's Wrestling program that's starting up.
They also have something set up for after prom as well. You can purchase other things. They have a pregame meal outside as well. So a lot of things in preparation for all these great fans coming to this game tonight.
Okay, very good. Well, if you don't make it out tonight, we got the broadcast for you right here on Q102. Matter of fact, we are going to go ahead and start the pre-game show. And in just one moment, you're going to be hearing Sports Director Scott Nolte talk with head football coach of both HMS and Sioux Central in just a little bit. Your pregame show tonight is being brought to you by Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake, online at lakeshealth.org.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as hip and knee replacement, hysterectomies, colon resections, gallbladder removal, hernia repairs, and more. So when you need surgery, look to the only area hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery. Look to Lakes Regional Healthcare in Spirit Lake.
We are getting ready for Hartley Melvin Sanborn and Sioux Central football coming up here on Q102. At this time, let's bring in HMS football coach Jeremiah Delzer. And Jeremiah, good to talk to you again. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Well, we appreciate the time. And before we get into the Sioux Central matchup, let's go to West Sioux. And West Sioux would get the victory. What did you take away from last Friday night?
Yeah, we kind of just, the theme of our week this week, kind of in reflection from Friday, we walked away from that game as a coaching staff just kind of talking about how we were frustrated because we were just surprised to see those results with our great week of practice, and we thought that we were ready to go and all these things, and we go back and watch the tape, and it just kind of seemed like the theme of the week this week was finished just because our guys are in the right spots a lot of times, but they're just not finding the way to finish that play, where there's a lot of different plays where they have a little bit of a crease, but we have a guy who's there who can make the play but doesn't. So that's just kind of been our message over and over and over this week, has just been finish, because unfortunately the record isn't indicative of how much progress we feel like we've made, or the score from Friday night isn't indicative of how much progress we think we've made, and we think that our guys are in the right spots now. They just got to find a way to go make those plays. So we kind of just said that over and over and over, like, guys, you can see this. You're right here. You're right here. You're right here. Now you just got to let loose and play some football and pin your ears back and have some fun. So that's kind of what we walked away with, and then just kind of reflecting into that, kind of moving forward for this week of finding those same keys and finding a way to turn those 50-50s into our favor.
Okay, yeah, I like that. And, a few bright spots from last Friday that I'm seeing anyways, stat-wise, looks like your quarterback had a fairly decent game, and then also found Isaac Shearholtz, your senior, and he racked up some yardage receiving.
Yeah, Alex has come a long way this year. He's done a really good job distributing guys the ball. We get a lot of guys the ball throughout the game, and he does a nice job of getting off his read. If we coach him up, hey, this is your read here to here to here, and he gets from 1 to 2 to 3 pretty quickly because he's processing that. That wasn't necessarily where we were at the beginning of the year, so he's made a lot of growth there, which is really awesome to see. And then it's just really nice when you've got a nice, big, strong, tall receiver who's probably your hardest worker on the team in Isaac, and he's done a really nice job of making big plays for us, and we're glad to have him out there because he can kind of be a mismatch because you don't often have a 6'5" 4.5 guy that's as fast and as agile as he is. But we've got one, so we got to use him when we can.
Absolutely. And now you get ready for another road trip, this one a little bit just to south and not as far. You go to Sioux Rapids to take on Sioux Central. What have you seen from the Rebels this season? And, talk about that matchup and then what your team will need to do on Friday.
Yeah, Sioux Central comes in and they run offense and defense the way that they're going to play, and you can tell they're coached really well down there, and they're going to play hard-nosed physical football, and that's what they do. They're going to line up and they're going to run their, what a lot of people might call like that old-school offense, but it's effective, and they find a way to get the ball to their guys, and if they find a crease, they're going to take a mile. So we've just told our guys we've got to play physically through as best we can and hold those things up, and then when we get our chances, when we've got the ball in our hands, we got to be really effective running the football to help establish that game, and then when we get that one-on-one coverage on the perimeter, that's when we're going to use our playmakers like Isaac and Jackson and Graham to go make plays down the field.
I like it. Well, we appreciate the comments. Keep fighting, keep grinding out there, and best of luck as you take on Sioux Central.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Hartley Melvin Sanborn football coach Jeremiah Delzer joining us. Coming up next, I'll talk Sioux Central football with their head coach, Brandon Goodchild, as our pregame continues next. We're on the pregame here on Q102, Hartley Melvin Sanborn and Sioux Central. Before we get to starting lineups and the kickoff, let's bring in Sioux Central football coach Brandon Goodchild at this moment. And Brandon, good to talk to you again, and thanks for joining our broadcast.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate the time. And before we start getting into the matchup for tonight, let's go back to last week a little bit. And you got the victory over South O'Brien, 44-14, and a nice solid win last week. What did you take away from the contest?
Yeah, we came into the game knowing that they had some pretty good skill athletes, and we knew our defense and especially our DBs had to step up and make sure we hold them. I thought overall we did a pretty good job. Lyman did a nice job up front on both sides of the football, and like I said, it was a good win for us.
Great win, and boy, looking at some of the stats here, it looks like you talked about the line, and then behind the line, Max Whitmack had a fantastic game last Friday.
Right, he had a good game. He carried the ball quite a few times there, but he'd say the same thing. Those guys up front did a nice job of moving people and doing their job.
Well, a nice win and a much-needed win for your team after some close competitive losses prior to that. You started the season with a Pocahontas victory, but a nice win to get back in the column there.
Right. Like I said, we needed to get back on that side of the ball, and we've played some good teams up to this point here, and we got some good teams to go yet.
We're visiting with Brandon Goodchild from Sioux Central, and Brandon, now you get ready for your regular season home finale and senior night. Before we start talking about HMS, talk to us a little bit about this year's senior group.
Well, we got a large number of seniors, 16 guys out for football here, and it's good to have numbers in that class. But they've had a good year here, and we hope to finish it out as well.
Okay. And then your opponent for senior night will be Hartley Melvin Sanborn. What have you seen from the Hawks, and what does your team need to do on Friday night to be successful?
Well, we talked about it here this week. We got to make sure that our penalties are cut down. One big thing that we need to make sure we do better at. Defensively will be a bit important for us, and offensively, obviously, we'll have to control the football. I think turnovers will be a big part of the game. We can limit that, produce some, and get some of them back on our side. And then offensively, obviously, we have to control the football.
Well, it should be a fun matchup. Brandon, thank you so much for the comments here in the pregame, and best of luck going forward.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. Brandon Goodchild from Sioux Central joining us on the pregame. Starting lineups in our kickoff will be coming up next.
102, Okoboji's Best Rock in Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn football tonight. Rebels in the red for their homecoming, and the HMS Hawks wearing white, maroon, and gold. It's going to be a great night of football. Tim, can't wait to be with you tonight for the play-by-play action. And let's talk a little bit about how Sioux,
where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Starting lineups for Hartley, Melvin, Sanborn. Let's go ahead and take a look on offense. First off, Alex Vogt getting the start tonight, and by his right hip, it'll be Hunter Daggett on the offensive line from left tackle to right tackle. David Waitrick, Owen Tift, Eli Massbergen, Alex Billings, and Luke Daigle. At tight end, it'll be Michael Myers. At the X-receiver position, Isaac Shearholes, also Graham Lux over on the Y. And in the slot tonight, Jackson Vogt. We'll be talking more about your defensive starting lineups in just a bit here. Tim, you got something?
Well, I was just going to say, HMS, their offense, they're pretty balanced. They'll pass a lot more, and they can run. And if they can keep that balance and hit the receivers, that's where they get their big chunk yards. They've had troubles running it this season, but hopefully they can hit some of them receivers and get those big chunk yards that they've come accustomed to.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned.
We're really looking forward to this one. You were talking about their passing game. They got just about 200 passing yards a game, I was reading earlier. They're just south of that. Looking to see how that plays into factor tonight. The Rebels are in the Rebel Red with gray bottoms and gray caps, and HMS in the maroon on top and on bottom in the white jerseys tonight as well. Did you see the signal by chance on who?
I was watching for who won the kickoff. We'll find out here in a second as the teams are coming onto the field. But About the Rebels a little bit on their offense, they like to run the ball. They run, and they have good averages with their running backs. HMS averaging just like 1.8 yards per carry. Some players for the Rebels over 6 yards per carry. So the Hawks got to really watch that run game and try to shut them down.
And as we were thinking, HMS will be out on offense first. So let's go ahead and take a look at your Sioux Central defense. Now, this is very interesting. A 5-2 formation on defense. Not a lot of schools do anything like this at any level. So I'm excited to see how it goes tonight.
Pack in the box, that's for sure.
On the defensive line, you can expect Cohen Glover, Reed Anderson, Chase Houghton, Cody Holt, and Titus Koster in a variety of roles, defensive tackle, defensive end, and nose tackle. The two linebackers getting the start for Sioux Central tonight, Max Whitmack, also Michael Bettner at free safety, Owen Mills, cornerback 1, Bowden Bright, and cornerback 2, Perry Spooner. They've done a great job tonight introducing the senior class. It was fun to watch them get all lined up. And by the way, look how large this cheerleader section is, Tim. This is one of the biggest I've seen this season calling high school football.
Especially for a smaller school, have that many gals come out. It's good for the school.
And speaking of, Sioux Central down on the 3-point for the kickoff, and boom, underway. Had to steal that from you there, Tim. Here we go with the return from HMS, working their way up to the 20, the 25. Broken tackle, still Kirtland on his feet, and tackled at about the 32-yard line. If you just joined us, Hartley Melvin Sanborn football tonight on Q102. I'm Hank Ambrose and Tim Peterson by my side. Also, thank you to Rachel running the video stream tonight. Yes, we have video coverage powered by Premier Communications. You can find that on YouTube at our handle at Explore Okoboji or at exploreokoboji.com under the sports tab. HMS coming out in the pistol with 2 receivers left. They start with an inside zone, and we'll see a tackle in the backfield.
Hunter Daggett took that ball, tried to go right up the middle, and went for nothing. Going back to that kickoff, it was Vogt and Stoffer, and they kind of miscommunicated. Neither of them caught the kickoff. It took a bounce, and then Stoffer reached out and grabbed it, and he got the ball up to the 30-yard line.
HMS tonight looking for their first win, their second win on the season overall. Their first one since South O'Brien back on September 5th. That was a close contest, 18-17.
She had a false start against the whole defensive squad, I believe.
Well, when you got 5 on the defensive line, I think it'd be pretty
they
easy
all
to
jumped.
Yeah. Like a domino effect, one goes and the other one, and then, yeah, they just follow each other. Matter of fact, they're lining up with just 4 now, showing more of a 4-3 combination here. Here's another pistol formation look. Another inside zone following 2 blocks and tackled, after maybe 1 yard. Let's see where they spot it. Maybe forward progress here. We will see. I hear Vogt took that carry. I don't know.
That was Jackson Vogt on the carry. Alex Vogt calling the signals.
Look at this over here. We got triangle trips over to the right side. 2 receivers left, empty backfield. This is 3rd down and 4 from about the 38-yard line. Looking at spacing concepts. No, it's a fake going long and picked off by the number 2 of the Rebels. First pass back, first interception of the game in favor of the Rebels. That was picked off by Perry Spooner. Got to be one of the all-time names this season. Perry Spooner getting the INT to start this one off. Sioux Central will take over on the 39-yard line over on their side on offense, going from right to left of your radio dial.
A little stronger of a throw, might have got there, but it just didn't get down the field far enough for the receiver to get under. The defensive backs held up and made a nice catch on the football.
And it's that time we take a look at your Hartley Melvin Sanborn defensive starters for tonight. Starting at defensive end, 2 tonight, Alex Billings and Riley Mattingly. Defensive tackle, David Wietrich, and nose tackle, Eli Masberg. In the mic tonight, Hunter Daggett. The will linebacker, Isaac Shearholtz. Here's the first play, bouncing outside. I think you got a little bit more of a vision on it.
Yep, just like a quarterback keeper out to the left side, gain of a couple yards. Nice job forcing him out of bounds by Vogt.
The other linebacker getting the start tonight for this HMS defense at Sam will be Michael Myers. And your defensive back unit, you can expect Graham Lux at cornerback 1, cornerback 2, Nathan Stofferin. Free safety tonight, Jackson Vogt. Also expect Luke Daggle to be in the mix when they're looking at run heavy. We'll take a look at your offensive starters in just one moment. It's tumbling down.
intended receiver, like you said, fell down, so he was all alone out there to go ahead and get that football, but just couldn't pull it in.
Might I add, playing on turf field tonight, beautiful facility. Tim, I think, was saying maybe about 10 years ago, maybe this facility was built. I graduated high school in 2020, and I remember playing soccer on this field, and it was fresh. So, you know, that was like probably 7 or 8 years ago by the time I played here.
I saw him building this place. I think it was back in 2014. If me and another broadcaster's math had up, right around then is when we decided that this place was built and open. And he said they had an Iowa Bowl here, which is first game of the year, sponsored, I think, Iowa Corn.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, well, here we go with a 3rd down and 6 coming up, Tim. It's on the 45-yard line on the HMS side. Quick to the line, set, and a handoff, reverse sweep. Working outside, one broken tackle, but not another one. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard. Looks like they'll give it to him. 4th and 5 coming up for the Rebels on the Hawk 45.
Wietrich did a good job getting a little bit upfield on that one. Hit the ball carrier, got him stumbling, and then he was finished off. Boy, did he even get anything? Not much if he did.
Maybe one. And is this a punt? They're doing, look at that, doing very similar motion to the line just on a punt. And yes, they do. Boot it high in the sky. Wow, that rifles all the way back to the 5. Bouncing. Can he keep it before the line, going to the end zone? No, we're going to have a touchback. And at that, we're going to take our first break from the booth tonight. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute for the second drive of the night for the HMS Hawks on Q102.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you.
Community Bank. We're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park.
Choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Scott Troutman in Spirit Lake today.
And from the slash and pistol formation, slash working outside. Looked like he was going to weave one way, weave the other. Going to be a gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7 coming up.
Going quick here are the Hawks. I think they're trying to get the Rebels to jump. They did not. Now they'll slow things down, look to the sideline for the next play to be signaled in.
I'm a fan of head football coach Delzer of the HMS Hawks. I think he's done a really great job. I've enjoyed getting to speak with him. I know Scott talked to him in the pregame show tonight. We've got a good start here so far. A good game early on. Here's a quarterback keeper from a read option. It looks like blown up. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. This is going to be a 3rd and long coming up for the Hawks. But seeing their goal coming up for the HMS Hawks.
Good connection that time by the Hawks. Getting that receiver on the deep ball, they're good at that. They've had a lot of success this year and do it once again. That's a nice job by the young quarterback, too. Earlier threw an interception. Basically, it looked like the same kind of route. This time he connects on it.
And how about that? Vote to vote. Is that brothers? Are you? I guess I'm not for sure. Possibly related some way.
Possibly, yes.
Spelt the same way. I would think so. Brothers, cousins, something. Uh-oh, we got to get the play clock off here. They got to snap it to get off in time. They're still letting them play. Quarterback keeper works left, works back inside. He's shifty. Is it enough? He lunged forward. Don't see a signal.
I think his knee was down just before.
I agree with you, Tim. And so do the Stripes, just short of the goal line. 2nd and goal on the inch-yard line, if you will. Pistol formation. To left, handoff to Daggett. Daggett is going to spin his way in for touchdown number 1 on the night. 6-0. Hartley Melvin Sanborn scoring their 2nd drive of the game.
Nice drive by the Hawks. That pass got them down there, and then they used the run to finish it off. Hunter Daggett, give him a 1 yard run, I guess, on that, huh? 1 inch? You got to go a yard.
Give him a yard, yeah. I say inch, but it was so close that first play there. And at first I didn't think they got it off. It was so close. I mean, they got it right as time was expiring on the play clock. By the way, 4:41 to go in this first quarter. And the lefty kicker comes out to take it. It's up, and it is good. That makes it 7-0. 4 minutes, 41 seconds remain in quarter number 1. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Keep watching and listening to us right here at exploreokoboji.com and on Q102.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery and you receive better results. At Lakes Regional Healthcare, the only hospital with comprehensive robotic surgery in Northwest Iowa, surgeons provided robotic surgeries for orthopedic, gynecological, and general surgical procedures such as
Bettner, and they're quick to the line. Hang on just one moment. They're going to go from the power and move it to the right side of the football field. Maybe got 1 or 2 on the play. Whitmack was on the carry. Your starting offensive line from left tackle.
And then the defense just swarmed in and got them.
3rd down and 1 coming up for the Rebels. And the ball is on the 19-yard line. What's that?
3rd and 11.
Oh, 3rd and 11.
They lost one.
Oh, what did I say?
3rd and 1.
Sorry.
I'm here for you, buddy. I got you.
I lost one. 3rd and 11. Okay, coming up. Hey, bobbled the snap down on the ground. Pitch outside. Looks like enough. And still running. 15, near 20 yards. There is a hold. I do believe a hold's going to bring it back.
Just an option play. They kicked it out. Got a nice gain, but yeah, I think that one's coming back. Wiersma finally forced him out, but not until he was up to about the 40-yard line.
It looked just about disastrous for the Rebels, too. The quarterback bobbled the ball, had to pick it up from the ground. Picked it up quick enough. It is a hold on the offense. Still going to be 3rd down. That's accepted, of course. Otherwise, it would have been a gain of nearly 20 yards on the play. HMS showing 4 big fellas up front, and I think they're going to move even more to the box here with 1 deep safety. I see 3rd down and 8 from the 23-yard line. Handoff outside. Trying to tackle him down. Is it enough? Yes, works him out of bounds. They're close to that 1st down marker. Let's see how they mark it. Took a second effort. Vote there again. Man, those vote boys have been there all night. But it is enough for a Rebel 1st down.
Well, he just got right to the marker.
Yeah.
So you were mentioning the amount of cheerleaders that the Rebels have here. I just did a quick count, 17.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very impressive. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line coming up for the Rebels. HMS stacking down low. They're anticipating rush. Here it comes. Power to the right. And they will tackle them. And they're going to snowplow them back. I don't know where they're going to dead this ball. I think we're going to see that a lot tonight, where we're going to have to just wait for the official spot when the Rebels are on offense, because you don't know if they'll give forward progress or where they'll spot it. And officially they'll give them 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up from the 34-yard line.
Yeah, it was Myers who got him around the waist and then just hung on to him, and teammates came in and joined in and helped get the running back down.
Makes the Rebels really dangerous because you force the HMS defense to stack the box. Like right now they have 5 on the defensive line. 4 backers across the board. No deep safety for right now, but they like to take that shot deep, which might be this year. No, they're looking at spacing short, and the quarterback will try to take off. He will be tackled at about the 36-yard line. I'm thinking a gain of 2 here.
Jacksonville did a great time that time. He grabbed the quarterback, and instead of allowing him to fall forward, he wrapped him up and threw him backwards.
We're going to have to see great anticipation tonight for this Hawk defense, because it's either they're going to use that power with those fullbacks and wingbacks leading the way, and those big fellas up front, or they're going to play action and look for it long. And another stretch outside. Vogt again getting the tackle in the backfield. That is a 6er. Going to be a 4th down coming up for the Rebels.
Whitmack, a very good runner, but Vogt read that perfectly, got in that backfield, and another solid tackle. HMS doing a great job tackling here this evening.
I don't know if you saw the Rams and 49ers for Thursday night football last night, but it ended pretty much like that. I know that was a 3rd down situation. We got 4th down here, but it was 4th and inches in overtime and a tackle in the backfield. Here's a muff with the punt. Punter looking to run, and he will be tackled, headed for out of bounds. He will be short of the 40, which means he's short of the line to gain. 1st and 10 coming up for the Hawks, set up inside the 35, or well, maybe they might give him a little bit past the 35, but in the general vicinity in opponent territory. Special teams making special plays.
That's what you need them to do, every aspect of the game, offense, defense, special teams. So far, we've seen a good showing from all 3 units from the Hawks.
I know the Hawkeyes preach how special teams is so important to them. A lot of times last season they won games just barely because of their special teams. Their punting and field goal ability, yeah. Punting, the best offense for the Hawks last year. All right, here's the first play for this drive, the 3rd of the game for the Hawks over the middle of the field. A deep post route will be caught at about the 25-yard line. It looks like the Hawks have crossed into red zone territory. Oh, we got a penalty.
Jackson Vogt had the catchers, a strong hit put on by Owen Mills, but like you said, the flag back behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going the wrong way for HMS.
Well, you know, you always hear about the quarterbacks taking the blindside hits, but the wide receivers do too over the middle of the field. When they catch it, they're looking back at the ball and the quarterback, and they're not looking in front of them, and that's when the safety comes right over, and Ronnie Lott was just mean.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he did for the Niners back in the day. Okay, we got a 1st down and 20 here from the 45, and another penalty. We've seen a slew of penalties tonight, and Tim, there's just 2 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Encroachment on the defense. It's going to stay 1st down, 1st and 15 now. We've seen 1st and 10, 1st and 20, and now 1st and 15. And the end of the quarter. Wow, that was quite the weird dance to start this drive and then close a quarter. Well, the official at the end of the first quarter is 7-0 in favor of Hartley Melvin Sanborn. We'll take a break with the boys down on the field. We'll be back with more football in 1 minute on Q102.
Drivers across the country are reaping the
Cooperative Energy is more than just your local energy provider. They're a 6,000-member strong co-op that believes in empowering people and possibilities. They're proud to support their local schools because they know strong schools build strong communities. That's why they're investing in the future by encouraging youth to get involved, give back, and grow right here at home. Cooperative Energy Company, proudly powering the community today and tomorrow. Learn more at cooperativeenergyco.com/community.
Cooperative Energy, service, value, and trust.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
We're taking back to Hartley Melvin Sanborn football tonight. Sioux Central, home of the Rebels, and their homecoming after the first quarter, 7-0. We got 12 minutes on the clock, and we just saw the first play from the second quarter. Went long for it, headed for the pylon, incomplete pass for the HMS Hawks. And here comes a 2nd down and 15 now. Ball is marked right on the 40-yard line on the Rebels side. From the pistol, doubles left, lone receiver right. Daggett gets the handoff. He works just inside of the left guard, and he'll have a pickup of 3, maybe 4 on the play. 3rd down and long coming up for the Hawks.
Well, they tried one of those big plays, throwing it for that pylon, just didn't connect. Now they're going to hurry it up and try to get this 3rd down conversion, long 3rd down.
Signaling for hurry up. They got set, or, got down to be set anyway, and tried to get him with the hard count. Did not work. Looked over at the sideline. Audible now. Inside zone. Here comes Daggett. Cruising forward. Going to have a gain of about 5 on the play. Looks like 4th down and 7 coming up for the Hawks. Well, you're going to be marked down at the...
It was a misread, a miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver because it was a fade throw, and the receiver didn't look like he was running a fade route. Tough break for the Hawks to get picked off that close to getting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and Spooner's 2nd interception of the game. So it stays 7-0, 9 minutes, 40 seconds remain in this first half, and we know how quick the Rebels like to go on offense. So let's just stay right here. Looks like the score after 1 coming in from JJ Kemper, leads Spirit Lake, 14-7. That broadcast over on KUOO. First play, they're going to go up the gut with their power back and have a gain of 5 on the play. So 2nd down and should be 5. Yep, 2nd down and 5 on the 21-yard line coming up for the Rebels. The Rebels on offense going from left to right of your radio dial.
80 degrees in October. What is going on?
Yeah. All right, HMS, they're showing a 4-3 look on defense, crowding the box, pitching to the right, and going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play. 3rd down and manageable coming up for the Rebels.
Tried kicking that one out. Hawks read it nicely. Got in there and shut her down.
No gain on the play.
Well, they give them no gain. No big 3rd down defensively for the Hawks after turning the ball over.
3rd and manageable here. They're set down in the 3-point stance, and they will hand off, looking just to go inside of the right tackle, and tackled there by a couple, 5'7" and 5'2". Got there first. Looks like Wietrich and Daigle.
Yep, no gain again. That'll bring up a 4th down, and suspect the Rebels will be punting here. Vote drops back for the punt return.
The last time they came out to punt the ball, muff snap. The punter tried to roam with it, and he was tackled for, after he did gain a few yards, but not enough for the 1st down. And it's going to be blocked. Big special teams play again. Pick it up and go. Here's the 23 who's going to get to the 22-yard line. The punting, the punt return defense, if you will, has been so good tonight so far in the first half for HMS and setting up in the red zone again.
Once
the
again,
Hawks.
It was a low snap and caught at the feet, and by the time he got to be able to try to punt that one off, the Hawks got in there, blocked it. It took a Rebel fast roll, bouncing roll, but landed right in the chest of Kellert, and he took off, added a few yards to it, so the Hawks will take over deep. Well, it looks like, the 21-yard line in Rebel territory.
And I think Wiersma was the one that got his hands on the ball. From the gun, looking right, swinging outside, and tackled instantly. What a play made right down in the flats. Was that Perry Spooner? It was Spooner again. Spooner's having a great game so far for the Rebels on defense.
Vogt got the catch, but then hit right away.
2 interceptions and a big tackle for loss to begin this drive. Second down and 12 coming up.
Loss of 2 on the play.
And refs calling for a stoppage here.
Well, now they're good to go. Official had to catch his breath. We'll go with that. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Yeah, and it looked like a Hawk jumped on the far side of the field.
Flag on the play.
That'll move the Hawks back on the false start. Oh, and our microphone system with the official is not working very well. Sounded like he's ordering a burger at the drive. Reading that play nicely for the Rebels.
Empty backfield here, trips right to left. Got a 3rd and long here, looking over the middle of the field, and the catch is made, carrying forward. And it's going to be short of a first down, but a nice gain on the play. It's going to be a 4th and, I'm thinking 7 coming up on the 20-yard line.
Graham Lux with a nice slant catch again. They faked a screen that time and fired it out to him. Looks like they're going to go for the field goal here.
Okay, so this is officially 26 yards for the lefty kicker.
I think you got to add 10 to that, don't you? 26 plus 10.
Did I say 36? I thought I did. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is straight through.
Oh, he had room to spare. He blasted that one.
Yeah, love to see a lefty kicker smoke it through. That makes it 10-0. 6 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the first half, and we'll take another 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute right here on Q102.
The Savings Bank is proud to be a part of our community and committed to supporting education and sports in our area. Visit any one of the Savings Bank locations in Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park and let them be part of your financial team. Go to savingsbankia.com for more details. Member FDIC.
Insurance is all about relationships. It's built on trust and getting to know our clients. We want to know about you.
We try to sell more than just a policy. In essence, we're selling ourselves, and in that regard, I feel we have a very good product.
You might say, well, everybody has people, but we have people, and we have people who love their jobs and are passionate about what they do.
The producer or the accounting department or the receptionist at the desk, they want to see that customer taken care of.
When searching for an auto repair shop, you want one that's trustworthy and reliable. Snyder's Auto Care in Hartley maintains a high standard using the highest quality auto parts and excellent service. Snyder's Auto Care is the only place for your vehicle service and repair.
Football tonight, 36-yard field goal, 10-0. HMS leads, looking to spoil the homecoming of the Sioux Central Rebels tonight. Another long-range kick. Gonna see another touchback tonight. Special teams has been fantastic for the Hawks. Sioux Central, see how they come out.
Well, Daniel Kellert showing off his kicking range here tonight. Just blasted a nice field goal. Would have made it from much further. Now another kickoff that gets a touchback on it. Lefty's got a lot of leg and just a sophomore.
Update from sports director in Minnesota, Kempson Cross. Jackson County Central leads LeSueur Henderson 24-12 after the end of quarter number 1. It's JCC's homecoming. That broadcast is over on KKOJ.
Michael Bittner on the carry.
Bittner on the carry for the Rebels. Have a nice gain here. Going to be a gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. Running a lot of plays with their wing back, working behind the quarterback there. Not that they're going to him each time. We saw it take it that time, though. 2nd and 2 here. They go quick to the line, down to the 3-point stance, and the pitch outside looks like enough for a first down, working out, and yet the pitch goes successful. First man missed. It was Whitmack on the carry, and the tackle officially made by Wietrich.
Brought down by number 52, Wietrich.
5:40 to go in the first half. I'm Hank Ambrose with Tim Peterson. Live video coverage powered by Premier Communications at exploreokoboji.com and on YouTube at Explore Okoboji.
Do you know you can also listen through Premier Communications? I believe it's channel 12 or 13. If you're a subscriber, you can flip it on and it's on Q102.
No kidding. I did not. Thanks for that, Tim. Here is a handoff inside. They fake the wing back to the pitch, handed off inside. Gain of 4, 5 on the play. In fact, I think they're going to give him another yard, so 6, 2nd and 4. It's hard to tell exactly where the spot is going to be because at the end of about every play is a dog pile. So we kind of get to the line late, and then they get to the line really quick with their, it's not hurry-up offense, but in the pre-snap it's quick. Here's another play. Bittner, Rebels going to be close to first down. They are a yard away. 3rd down and 1 from the 45. Coming up, Rebels down by 10 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. This game's going by quick, Tim. We've seen a lot of rushing plays.
Oh, we expected that from the Rebels, and Hartley mixes it in. They're a little more balanced.
Fall season.
And good at relaxed setting. You can just sit around and, get to know the coaches.
Fall season.
And good at relaxed setting. You can just sit around and, get to know the coaches a little bit more than you can when you do an interview at a game where they just got done winning or losing. They're a little more relaxed, plus they get some food in them, and always a good show by Sports Director Scott Nolte.
And we're coming out of Sioux Central's first called timeout of the game. They have 2 remaining. The Hawks have all 3 in this first half. 4 minutes, 28 seconds to go. 3rd and 1 from the 45 on the Rebels side. They will keep it with their quarterback working outside. Late read, still running down the sideline. Gain of 20 on the play, forced out of bounds by the number 4, Graham Lux.
Nice play. They faked it inside, and the Hawks bit, and just a keeper to the outside. Big gain.
A bit of a gamble when it's short yardage territory. Instead of going with that power back up front, inside read, quarterback keeps it for himself, bounces outside, and it paid off for the Rebels. Now they got a 1st and 10 right on the 35-yard line on the Hawks side. Another handoff, working inside. Great run here. Didn't need much blocking for him. He found the hole, put the head down. Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up.
It wasn't for Vogt getting over there to get that tackle. I think it was Vogt or Lux, one of the two. It might have been a lot bigger of a gain.
Hawks showing 5 on the defensive line. 3 linebackers. And the cornerbacks are coming in for support as well. Here is an option. They do hand off right up the middle. Going to be enough for the first down and more for the Rebels. 1st and 10 coming up. Just shy of the 20.
Sorry, Hank. Sheer holds that time on the tackle, and all of a sudden the Rebels' running game is really looking sharp.
Maybe that timeout, they just got the breather they needed. 3:15 to go in the second quarter. 10-0. Hawks lead it. Down in 3-point stance. Showing that Cadillac. Here's a keeper, quarterback. Another nice gain on the play. Is it enough for a first down? I think it is. It's going to be close at least. And yes, they're saying first down. 3:06 to go. Rebels running the ball with veracity. Hawks keeping 5 on the defensive line. Got to read the ball carrier. Who will it be? Handoff, running back, up the middle. This time the backers get there. Took a tag team to get there. With Lux coming in right at the end. 2:50, and the clock is winding down. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line for Sioux Central. Their crowd and cheer squad are wanting a touchdown. They're getting loud for their red. Here's a quarterback keeper bouncing outside, trying to reach over the pylon. It looks like he's short, but awfully close. Instead of wrapping up, they shoved him out of bounds.
That was Mills again. Boy, they've been doing a lot of fake gives, and then Mills keeps it to the outside and picked up a lot of good carries on this. HMS has got to pin their ears back and be aware of Mills getting to the right side, because that's where it seems like they like to run them, especially around that end.
And this is an inside read for their tailback. A touchdown for the Rebels, making it 10-6. Touchdown Sioux Central on their homecoming night.
Bittner on that carry makes it 10-6.
Oh, and Tim, look at this. Not very many teams line up this way for their special teams. They crowd 8 to the left, make that 7 to the left. They got 1 center, lone receiver right, and they got a place kicker and a holder down. They wait till the whistle blows, and now they'll line up for the PAT. kick is up, and it is good. 10-7 with 2 minutes and 31 seconds to play in the first half. Tim and Hank are with you for HMS football. We'll be back in 1 minute on Q102 and Explore Okoboji.
The Savings Bank is proud to be a part of our community and committed to supporting education and sports in our area. Visit any one of the Savings Bank locations in Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park and let them be part of your financial team. Go to savingsbankia.com for more details. Member FDIC.
Insurance is all about relationships. It's built on trust and getting to know our clients. We want to know about you.
We try to sell more than just a policy. In essence, we're selling ourselves, and in that regard, I feel we have a very good product.
You might say, well, everybody has people, but we have people. And we have people who love their jobs and are passionate about what they do.
The producer or the accounting department or the receptionist at the desk, they want to see that customer taken care of.
When searching for an auto repair shop, you want one that's trustworthy and reliable. Snyder's Auto Care in Hartley maintains a high standard using the highest quality auto parts and excellent service. Snyder's Auto Care is the only place for your vehicle service and repair.
Go in the second quarter. 10-7. Hawks in the white uniforms. Rebels in the red for homecoming.
Michael Bittner with his 6th rushing touchdown leads his squad. Closest one behind him is Max Whitback, who has 3 rushing touchdowns.
Oh. They must have stripped it on the way down. Not enough for me to see, maybe on the camera. And the crowd erupts. It's Rebel football. They take the field back out on offense with 2:24 to go. Could you imagine if the Rebels put up 14 unanswered, down starting 10-0? Oh, wait. Yeah, they just made the official call on the play, declining the penalty, of course. That gives the Rebels the ball. They set up 1st and 10, and looks like the 24-yard line.
Yeah, how heartbreaking if you're to give up a score here, leading the whole first half until there's 2:31 remaining in it. And all of a sudden you give up a couple scores late.
Losing the momentum. What will Coach Delzer do with his squad on defense? Handoff and clubbed at the line of scrimmage. 11.
Michael Bittner on the carry for the Rebels.
Alex Vogt. They say Bittner on the carry. After the gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up on the 20. No, it's a gain of 2. It's on the 21. 2nd and 8 here. It's a quarterback option play, faking the handoff, still running with it. Takes 4 HMS Hawks to bring him down. Looked like he was stopped at the 19-yard line.
Daggett leading the charge defensively, getting to him first and driving him backwards and letting his teammates join in the fun.
They're giving him forward progress. I don't know. I feel like he was stopped 3 yards shorter of that. But we're going to have to go with the official ruling here. That's A-OK. So this brings up a 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 for the Rebels. Straight to the line. They go left this time. Handing off. Whitmack still running, breaking 2, still going, trucking through. 1st down and more inside the 10. I think he's close to the 5. 1st and goal with 1:05 to go in the second quarter.
I got to say, not good tackling on that one. I think he broke 3 or 4 tackles and just kept chugging. Good run.
HMS just barely hanging on to the lead, but they may be giving up here. Right up the middle. Touchdown. Look at the jersey number. See who it is. It's so hard to tell with these backs.
I want to say that's Bittner. Yep,
Bittner.
What do you give him, 5 yards on that?
Yeah, 5. 5 on the play. Makes for another touchdown for Bittner. That puts him at 7 on the season, Tim?
Yes.
I think you said 6.
Yes.
So that's 13-10 with 51 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Imagine that, 14 unanswered for the Rebels. Rebels have clawed and scraped back and have earned their first lead of the game here with little time remaining in the first half. PAT is up. That's a high arcing PAT, and it is good. That makes it 14-10 with 51 to go. Let's go ahead and take a minute break. We'll be back to close the first half in just 1 minute right here on Q102.
Trimers Insurance Agency Incorporated of Hartley is a proud sponsor of the HMS Hawks. Let the team at Trimers Insurance take the worry out of your life. Call Trimers Insurance today at 1-800-865-1761. At your service for over 100 years.
Northwest Iowa Bone, Joint, and Sports Surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team offers specialized care, including sports medicine, as well as in-house physical therapy. Exceptional, dependable, local. Visit NWIABone.com.
Westo Beer is your local brewery, family-friendly and open year-round with weekly specials on events and a private rental space for your event needs. Check out our expanded food menu, all made fresh in our brick oven. Find out more at our tap room in West Okoboji and at westobeer.com. Cheers!
Lakes Autosport and Milford Auto Care, your trusted local auto repair shops. They offer exceptional service and competitive prices on all makes and models. So whether you're looking to tune up your ride or give it a complete overhaul, trust Lakes Autosport to keep your car running smoothly. Dedicated to supporting local sports.
On the radio dial, and here's a squib kick to the 35, and the carry up to about the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Hawks going to have their first possession in quite some time. They've gave up 14 unanswered now. The Rebels have came alive late in the second quarter. 46 seconds remaining. Their passing offense has been good for the Hawks. I would think that you'd have to give maybe at least 2 tries here to see how you look after your first 2 plays.
Yeah, they've had success, but they've also been intercepted a couple times.
You're right.
Got to be careful. They've had a couple passes that were nearly interceptions, but weren't. He wasn't expecting it to get to them.
Yeah. Okay.
He wasn't expecting it to get to him.
Yeah. Okay, similar formation, empty backfield. 3rd down and 3 here from the 47-yard line on the Hawk side. Back to pass, looking right now. Slant, looking at the slant, going to be sacked down. Got there first. It's the number 8. The number 8 got to him.
Titus Coster, the senior defensive end, got in there and threw him down.
7 seconds remaining. Winding down this second quarter. They might snap it. They may take one last play here. And no. Looking at the sideline, it looked like the coaching staff was wanting to get one last play off, but they didn't get the snap off. That means the halftime is 14-10. 14 unanswered points for the homecoming school. The Rebels have looked sharp with just 5 minutes to go in that second quarter. And, hey, we got a great halftime show coming up in just a little bit for you. Sports Director Scott Nolte has a halftime report on the way, but also he got to take the time to speak with Hartley Melvin Sanborn cross-country coach in just one moment. Your halftime show is being brought to you tonight by Okoboji Motor Company, driven to serve better.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
Sanborn and Sioux Central, and our halftime interview, we are going to bring in HMS Athletic Director and cross-country coach Nate Hoagland. We're going to get caught up on the HMS cross-country season. And Nate, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate your time. I know you are very busy, a lot of activities there at Hartley Melvin Sanborn, including cross-country. You've been very busy. You've had the Alta Aurelia invite on September 29th. More recently, just yesterday, October 2nd, the Wolverine cross-country invitational with South O'Brien. So, just kind of recap things. Let's start with the girls. And how are the girls progressing throughout the season? How do you feel they did this week?
Yeah, our girls, we got a lot of new faces on our girls' side. A lot of young girls who haven't run before and a lot of inexperienced runners. So, just having them out to be able to compete and give us a girls scoring team is awesome. And some of those younger runners or inexperienced runners, they're growing and they're getting better. And in particular, you look at our freshman Delilah Boynton. She's really come on strong these last few meets and putting better times out there. But more importantly, I think her mental approach has improved, and she's much more dialed in than she has, and you can see things clicking a little bit and how she's really wanting to compete hard and sets goals for herself to try to get better. So, and then we got our ace there, Viviana Dela Cruz. She continues to get better and put out great times, and we're still working with her on the mental side of things, but she's young. And
Hoagland, and let's talk about the upcoming schedule. And it looks like coming up on Thursday, the George Little Rock Central Lion Invitational. Looks like some great competition there.
Yeah, that's always a fun one. It's a challenging course, but it's good for our kids. And more importantly, I think these last 2 weeks we've had 2 meets each week, and that can kind of hinder kids a little bit in their recovery and what we're able to do aerobically in practice. So just having 1 meet next week is huge for our kids to kind of dial it in for us and work on the things aerobically that we need to work on and be a little more refreshed when we come to compete at George on Thursday. So really looking forward to that race and the competition that we have there. A few more conference schools. We always like to see those conference schools at some of those meets so we can kind of see where we stack up. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that meet.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate the update. Best of luck going forward as we work our way through October here. And once again, I appreciate the time.
Yeah, appreciate you having me.
That is Hartley Melvin Sanborn cross-country coach Nate Hoagland joining us for our halftime interview. We'll have more coming up on Q102.
With work, kids' activities, and
Ace this school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you.
Business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Imagine a surgery with less pain, where it's minimally invasive. You have a faster recovery.
It is halftime for Week 6 of the Iowa High School football season. I'm Scott Nolte with your halftime report, and I'll send you back out to your second half right after this. Let's take a look at the updated standings after the first 5 weeks of the season. Let's start off in 8-man District 1. GTRA is 5-0, Kingsley Pearson 5-1, St. Edmund 3-2, Harris Lake Park and Remsen St. Mary's 1-4, Newell Fonda 1-5, Siouxland Christian canceled their season. In 8-man District 2, Bishop Garrigan 5-0, Northwest Kensett and Riceville 3-2, North Union and West Bend Mallard 2-2, North Iowa 0-5, Rockford canceled their season. In Class A, District 1, MMCRU and West Sioux 5-0, Galen Catholic, Sibley Ocheyedan and Sioux Central 2-3, Hartley Melvin Sanborn and South O'Brien 1-4. Class 1A, District 2, Emmetsburg is 4-1, Manson Northwest Webster 3-2, East Sac County and South Central Calhoun at 2-3, Pocahontas area 1-4, South Hamilton is 0-5. Class 2A, District 1, Boyden Hall Rock Valley and Western Christian 4-1, Cherokee 3-2, Sheldon and Unity Christian 1-4, Central Lyon George Little Rock 0-5. 2A, District 2, Kemper Catholic and Okoboji 5-0, OABCIG and Southeast Valley 3-2, Spear Lake 1-4, Esterville Lincoln Central 0-5. In 3A, District 1, Bishop Heelan, MLC Floyd Valley and Sioux Center 4-1, Algona 3-2, Humboldt and Webster City 2-3. And then we finish with 4A, District 1, Fort Dodge and Sergeant Bluff Luton 4-1, Lamar's 4-2, Storm Lake 2-3, Sioux City West 1-5, Spencer's 1-4 on the season. That's the updated standings. And after all that said, let's get to the latest Radio Iowa rankings. These are the rankings that the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show use on a weekly basis. And in A-player, the number 1 ranked team is Bishop Garrigan. Kingsley Pearson 9, GTRA 10. In A, West Hancock number 1, MMCRU coming in at number 3, West Sioux is 9. 1A, Grundy Center number 1, West Lyon is number 2, Emmetsburg is 9. 2A, Kemper Catholic number 1, Okoboji number 4, Boyden Hall Rock Valley is number 5. 3A, Clear Lake number 1, Bishop Heelan is number 3, MOC Floyd Valley is 7. 4A, Cedar Rapids Xavier number 1, Sergeant Bluff Luton is 3. Fort Dodge 10, and in 5A, Waukee Northwest number 1, Sioux City East number 7. Radio Iowa football rankings. Then on the schedule for tonight, Spirit Lake is at Kemper Catholic on KUOO. Okoboji is at Southeast Valley. Spencer hosting Fort Dodge. Esterville Lincoln Central at OABCIG. Emmetsburg hosting Manson Northwest Webster. That's on Y100. Hartley Melvin Sanborn at Sioux Central. That's on Q102 and Explorer Live Video, powered by Premier Communications. Pocahontas area hosts South Hamilton, Sibley Ocheyedan home to West Hancock. 8-man football, GTRA at Fort Dodge St. Edmund, Bishop Garrigan at North Union, West Bend Mallard at Kingsley Pearson. After all the games are done, make sure you tune in to the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show with scores and highlights from across the state. That's 10 o'clock on KUOO this evening. Let's go to the high school schedule for tomorrow, Saturday, October 4th. Big cross-country meet in Pocahontas. It involves some area schools like Okoboji, GTRA, Emmetsburg, Sioux Central, and West Bend Mallard. That's the Pocahontas cross-country invite tomorrow. Also a big volleyball tournament in Esterville involving a lot of our area teams. Spirit Lake, Okoboji, Harris Lake Park, GTRA, and Emmetsburg. The ELC volleyball tournament on Saturday. And in girls swimming, Spencer at the Mickey Olson invite at Sioux City West. Now let's talk college football. And let's start off with the American Rivers Conference tomorrow. Wartburg at Luther. Buena Vista travels to Coe. Loris hosting Central, Nebraska Wesleyan at the University of Dubuque. In the Great Plains Athletic Conference, the GPAC Briar Cliff is at Dort tomorrow. Dakota Wesleyan, South Dakota at Doane of Nebraska. Concordia, Nebraska at Mount Marty. Morningside will host Waldorf. And also tomorrow, Northwestern will host Hastings. Division I college football coming up tomorrow. Wisconsin at Michigan at 11 a.m. Illinois at Purdue. Nebraska will host Michigan State, and then tomorrow night, Minnesota at Ohio State. Big 12 football tonight, West Virginia at BYU. That's a 9:30 start. Tomorrow morning, Iowa State will be at Cincinnati. That'll start at 11. Missouri Valley Football Conference. Northern Iowa will be home tomorrow to North Dakota starting at 4. And in the Pioneer Conference, Drake will host Valparaiso at noon tomorrow. NFL football last night, the San Francisco 49ers beat the LA Rams 26-23 in overtime. WNBA Finals start tonight with Phoenix at Las Vegas. That's Game 1. And the Major League Baseball playoffs resume on Saturday. Milwaukee will host Chicago. Toronto hosts New York Yankees. LA Dodgers at Philadelphia Phillies. And Seattle will host Detroit. That's your halftime report for Week 6 of the Iowa High School football season. I'm Scott Nolte with the report, and we'll send you back to your second half right after this.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Explore Okoboji, as well as online exploreokoboji.com. Under the sports tab there, under that same sports tab, you can find both the broadcast schedule for all sports we're covering week to week, but also past live streams, all powered by Premier Communications and our wonderful sponsors of the broadcast. Our video stream is being produced tonight by Rachel Shipman, and Nix is helping us get on the airwaves tonight from the Q102 studio, so we're very, very grateful for our Community First family helping us out tonight. We do have some other area scores happening. Carrie Joe sent this to me. Their Martin County West matchup over on Extreme Country 105.7 had a 3 o'clock kickoff earlier. And,
wow.
Yeah, Martin County West did lose that 40-8 to St. James earlier today. Last update I got from sports director of our Minnesota stations, Kimson Cross, Jackson County Central leading Le Sueur Henderson after the end of the first quarter, 24-12. Scott Nolte, sports director for us and our Iowa stations, halftime Emmetsburg and Manson tied at 14. And Jason Jacobs with Spirit Lake sent a updated halftime. Kemper Catholic leading 28-14 over the Indians thus far. And you filled us in on another interesting area matchup.
Yeah, I got Southeast Valley.
Yes.
Leading. Hold on, I'm still checking here.
Okoboji.
Leading Okoboji 21-14. That was reported in the first half. I was trying to get an update on that one, but I haven't seen one yet.
Well, I'll tell you what. Southeast Valley, that is Farm Kid Central. That's where star Hawkeye football player Aaron Graves grew up. He's from Dayton, Iowa. He's a star. He's now a 3-year starter for the Hawkeyes. And a future first-round pick, mark my words. Man, 6'4", 300 pounds, that defensive tackle is. And I saw him get a big sack last week against one of the best quarterbacks in college football, Fernando Mendoza of Indiana. That Hawkeye defense, led by him, only held a top 10 team in the country to only 20 points after they put up 63 the week before.
A lot of people thought, even most Iowa fans that I talked to thought maybe I would get blown out in that one.
Thought
but
that.
Iowa played quite well and hung right in there.
Yeah, so you know what? Southeast Valley, you can't keep them under your nose because they're all tough like that. Aaron Graves just seems to be the prime example coming out of that community. I know Kyler was from there as well. And if you're joining us, it's the halftime show with Tim and Hank, and the band is still sounding off. And the football teams just got back out on the field. They're warming up and getting ready to go to begin the second half in just a little bit.
Over 100 kids from 7th to 12th grade in that band on the field. Quite impressive.
I believe it. And as you were saying earlier, the cheer squad tonight, did you say 17?
17 cheerleaders for the Rebels.
You don't get that many on the cheer squad or band that often. And to have it in a smaller community is very impressive.
Yeah, everybody goes out. As we saw when they were announcing all the seniors pre-game, all the fall seniors. Boy, that lineup was a lot of yards long.
Yeah.
A lot of kids playing extracurricular here for Sioux Central.
Did you play an instrument in band? I forget. Were you?
I started off with the drums, and then I switched to the trumpet, and then after 7th grade, I was done.
Yeah. I was about the same.
I couldn't sing, so I had to take some kind of band or something, and Well, I tried the trumpet, and that didn't work so well either. I could play and I actually just put this up for sale if you're interested. I have air drum sticks for sale on Marketplace and an air guitar. If you're interested, yeah.
Air drum and air guitar.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's on for sale. Just look on Marketplace. It's there.
You'll find it there. 14-10 your score. There's still 2 minutes to go before we begin the second half. What do you say? I think we should take a 2-minute break.
Let's do it.
2-minute break. More HMS football in the start of the second half coming up in 2 minutes on Q102.
At United Community Bank, we're actively engaged in developing, strengthening, and energizing our communities by investing in people and their hopes and dreams for the future. Let us go to work for you, supporting your goals and helping you succeed. We look forward to being a part of your financial future. United Community Bank, with locations in Milford, Okoboji, Hartley, Ocheyedan, and Lake Park. Member FDIC.
United Community Bank, dedicated to your financial success.
For the best window and door solutions for your next project, choose superior quality to enhance the character of your home. Choose Marvin. Visit your local Marvin dealer. Consumer Lumber in Spirit Lake, Spencer, and Lake Park. Locally owned and operated since 1906.
At Iowa Lakes Electric Cooperative, we are member-owned. That means everyone who gets their power from Iowa Lakes is also an owner. That's the cooperative difference.
The power is yours at your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always
His way to the 31-yard line. The Rebels in red will take over an offense, and the Hawks in the white will come out to try to get him on a defensive stand. Those last two defensive stands have gone unsuccessful, though, for the Hawks. You suppose they changed anything up?
I'm thinking a little pep talk at halftime. Keep your heads up, guys. You just had some late mistakes. Let's get it back together and do what we did early and often in that first half.
They were able to stop them multiple times, excuse me, in the first quarter, and then maybe fatigue or I'm not for sure what, but
yeah, a couple mistakes too.
I got that rushing attack going.
Mills with the return, Voigt with the tackle.
Okay, we got 11:50 on the play here from the stretch outside. Alex on the play here from the stretch outside. Alex Billings on the tackle that time. 3rd and 7 coming up. Right on the 32-yard line on the Rebels side. They're on offense going from left to right of your radio dial.
Hawks, after giving up that late score, or those late scores, I guess I should say, in that first half, looking to come out and have a good defensive stand here early on. And right now they have been doing that. Need to get a big stop right here. Get that ball back.
I love the setting we're in. Huge fan support, friends, family members, and more supporting their teams. Here's a pass looking long, scrambling outside, going long, and out of bounds. Great defensive play, playing the ball. Now, one of the coaches over on the Rebel side wanting a penalty, but I don't know. I think Vogt did a great job of playing the ball. I wouldn't throw it, and the refs won't either.
Jackson Vogt with a good coverage downfield. That was a boy, tough throw to make. Not much room. Couldn't go back across his body as he came to the near sidelines with pressure coming at him. Tried to slip it down there right along the near sidelines, but deep. Couldn't connect. Good defensive coverage. 4th down.
Gave him his best shot, though. I was going to say, though, it is pitch black outside where we're at. We're kind of on a hill by the countryside. It's pretty sweet.
Another low snap. He just gets it off.
Punt. Crossing the 35, down to the 30, and now to the 25-yard line where the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks will have their first drive of the second half. Again, they're down by 4, 14-10. 10 minutes, 27 seconds remain. We're going to keep it right here. The Hawks look ready to go, marching out from the sideline. Coach Delzer, what will he draw up for his team here? Looks like they're going to start in the gun with Daggett as the tailback. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver 2 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Also a fullback in this scheme. They hand up out the middle. Daggett tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Good hole initially, but filled up quickly. 3 red jerseys collapsing in there.
And Daggett is slow to get up. I don't know what. Looks like he's limping a little bit. He wants to stay in the game, though. They're going to keep him in. 10 minutes to go here. Clock winding down in the third quarter. 14-10 in favor of the Rebels, hosting tonight on homecoming.
If I'm the Rebels, I'm playing a pass here, knowing that Daggett's kind of limping around. I don't think that they'll give the ball right back to him.
Try to put down a hard count. Vogt making some adjustments in the backfield. Doubles right, lone receiver left. Backed up pass, looking right. Slants over the middle of the field. Great pass, great catch. Going to be a 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Shearholtz is the one who made the grab.
Those slant routes have worked very well tonight here for HMS. Another big gain there. Moves those chains.
Well, we were talking about how, from the prep sheet I got, the Rebels show a 5-2 defense primarily, and without having multiple linebackers over the middle, slants or anything over the middle really passing is pretty tough to stop. I imagine that part of the scheme of the Hawks has worked well against this defense that the Rebels have shown.
And not a lot of guys in that.
Back to pass here. Sorry, Tim. They're looking to go long now. It's the other Vogt brother who has been great tonight. He's going to drop it. There is a penalty down at about the 35-yard line on the Rebel side. This might be a defensive holding or pass interference. Offense.
I was going to say, I thought it was Vogt who did it. He looked like he kind of pulled on the jersey because he was behind a step, and then that gave him the step he needed, but can't do that. Tough break for the Hawks.
That's stubbing your toe and having the toenail come off.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. I had to put the image in my head.
Well, hey, that's,
painful.
It looks like you're making a big play with one of your big-time playmakers who's done it multiple times tonight. Ends up not only dropping the ball, but also causing the offensive pass interference. Tell you what, though, color me shocked if Vogt doesn't make it up, though, because he's been awesome.
Yeah, has been. Both of them.
Yes, true. Okay, 14-10, 8:53 on the clock. 1st and 20 here. Looking for a slip screen over the middle of the field, and it is caught and tackled down. I think Whitmack on the tackle. They say Daggett was the receiver there. How many are they going to give him on the gain? 3?
Yeah, still a long way to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 17 is what they got on the scoreboard here. Empty backfield, trips left, 2 right, spread out, 4 on the defensive line. Only 1 linebacker over the middle showing zone coverage. It's cloud coverage, in fact, with 2 safeties over top here.
I think I count 22 yards to go. Wow.
The scoreboard might be wrong. I'm looking over there. I can't count that high. Quarterback draw going to be tackled down. Anderson, the man making the tackle. Very impressive tonight. We were both talking earlier how important anticipation will be tonight for both defenses, awaiting for who was getting the ball, what type of play will be ran. And I feel like the Rebels have been the best at it late in the 2nd quarter and now early in the 3rd quarter. 7:40 to go here in the 3rd. It's 14-10. Rebels have the lead. Here's a 3rd down and long for the Hawks. Trips right. Another is going to join him over here. Lone receiver left. A screen out left. It's going to be picked off. Interception. Oh, wait. Did it end up on the ground? No, they're saying interception. One-handed snag. Who was it? Was it that linebacker who almost has had it multiple times tonight? It may have been. 8 or 18?
Costner? Or Coster?
I think it's Coster. I think you're right, Tim. I think it's 8.
That play has been nearly picked off a few times here tonight. The Rebels finally got one. Tough break for the Hawks. Boy, just things haven't been going their way over the last few times they've had the ball, that's for sure.
Well, it was either 8 or 18, Houghton or Costner, and both guys have been called multiple times tonight on defense. I don't know. I don't believe they made the PA announcement, but they've had that same read multiple times, as you said. Dropped earlier, but got them that time. Now setting up in their own, over in Hawk territory, in Hawk red zone territory. Gain of 1 on the play. Sounds like Daggle got the carry.
Good tackle by Daggle, getting up there and holding him to a short gain.
The Hawks have tried that screen, that wide receiver screen, a couple times tonight. Rebels put a stamp on it. 6:55 to go in the third quarter, 14-10. Rebels want to score again. Handoff up the middle, bouncing outside, still carrying the football. Whitner on the carry.
Well, they just couldn't bring him down. He was dragging tacklers along with him, and got another nice gain. That's a first down for the Rebels. Trying to see where they mark that down. First and goal now from the 9.
Bittner turning to Hittner, really. That's impressive running. Creating his own hole. Down in the single back, and quarterback keeper faking it to Bittner. Quarterback looking to keep it forward. Tackled inside the 5-yard line. Pushed out of bounds. Vote. Second and goal for the Rebels in just one moment.
These turnovers leading to scores has not been good for the Hawks. On the verge of giving up another one.
Quick to the line, handoff up the middle. Bittner gonna score again. Number 3 on the day, and I think 8 on the season.
You are correct.
20-10 is the score now for the Rebels. They've scored 20 unanswered, and this could make it 21 unanswered. 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the third quarter.
It's 2 more turnovers.
Lining up for the point after. The kick is good. 21-10, 6:19 remains in the third quarter. We'll take a minute break and be back with more Hartley Melvin Sanborn football in 1 minute on Q102.
Cooperative Energy is more than just your local energy provider. They're a 6,000-member strong co-op that believes in empowering people and possibilities. They're proud to support their local schools because they know strong schools build strong communities. That's why they're investing in the future by encouraging youth to get involved, give back, and grow right here at home. Cooperative Energy Company, proudly powering the community today and tomorrow. Learn more at cooperativeenergyco.com/community.
Cooperative Energy, service, value, and trust.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
Spark plug for the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks. They need something. They've let up 21 scores unanswered. It's now 21-10. And here's a kickoff return, breaking one, swinging outside, and brought down just past the 25. Looks like, excuse me, they'll start their drive on the 27-yard line. I'm Hank Ambrose with Tim Peterson up in the booth. Rachel producing the video coverage. Powered by Premier Communications on Explorer Okoboji's YouTube channel and also exploreokoboji.com under the sports tab. If you have a smart TV, you can download YouTube for free and then ask whatever provider you have to, or punch in Explorer Okoboji, and then you get football coverage, high school football coverage on your big screen. First play this drive, handing off Daggett. Daggett is going to get to the 30-yard line at least. Should be a gain of 3 on the play, 2 or 3 on the play.
Straightforward run.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up 2nd and 8.
5:50 to go. 21-10. Rebels lead. Hawks checking the sideline. Or a Coach Delzer. And stoppage. Let's call here.
I wonder if a player has some blood or something that they had to stop it for.
Yeah,
they're the Rebels coming off the field.
Subbing one Rebel out, one Rebel on.
That was Cohen Glover coming out, the senior, 6'5", 215.
from the pistol here, and penalties. It looked like they're going to. It's called against Daggett, the tailback. What I was about to say there was it looked like they're going to run straight at that hole where that substitution player came in on the defensive line as a defensive tackle. And I guess he just got too antsy to rush with the ball and same false start. 5:30.
It does look like the trainer was doing something with his leg, that guy Cohen that came out. So I'm thinking he had a little blood.
2nd and 13 here. Right at the line of scrimmage, we got a brawl.
A rugby match. Oh.
Penalties flying in late at the end of the play. And some refs are talking with an offensive lineman. And some Hawks are coming over to console a player getting visibly frustrated on the field. They're going to sub that offensive lineman out and sub a new one in. Personal foul.
Ooh, stepping on a player.
Oh.
Well, that's why the offensive lineman got upset, because he saw that happen and was standing up for his teammate.
It might have been Daggett, because Daggett was just subbed out of the play. He was shaken up earlier. Hang on now, the refs are going to talk it over again. I would hope that they don't call that offensive lineman who they subbed out on a personal foul either. No. Okay, they're going to not. For a moment there, I got scared.
Oh, I didn't see anything that he did, but after the play was over, it looked like he was being verbal, and that's what he was just being told to, calm down.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know if they'll contest that.
Refs did see it, and he was just standing up for his teammate.
Which what you do. The sled
Yes.
dog up front. All right, 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Hawks have it. They're down 11.
Especially when it's your quarterback who got stepped on.
Daggett is out. New tailback in. Faking screen left. Now going with a slant. A pretty large slant. A slant of about 8 yards.
Lux once again, the recipient on that one. Another good pass, good catch.
On the 49 on the Hawks side. 2nd and short here. 2nd and 2 officially. Pistol, hurry up offense. They hand off. The tailback is going to be stopped, maybe lost 1 on the play.
That was Jackson Voigt that time. Well, it looked to me like he got to the 50, but they put him back at the 49.
No gain on the play.
I will say I do feel as if the refs have been pretty strict on the ball carrying tonight. Not very many forward progresses, at least. But I will say they've done a great job, and we're very grateful for the refs in all sports in the state of Iowa. 3rd and 2 from the 49. Hawks from the gun. Looking short and out route. Open receiver. He got the catch. Is that Shearholtz?
Yep.
It is. A 3-yard out route going to turn into a gain of closer to 7 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Hawks, set up on the 43-yard line over on the Rebel side. 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter with the clock winding down. It's the Rebels who lead it on homecoming 21-10. But a somewhat of a slower drive starting to string together for the Hawks. Doubles left from the pistol. They hand off. Tackled. Vote. Brought down.
A good drive for HMS. They just need to keep things moving, keep the ball on their side. Avoid those turnovers.
Yeah, they've had 2 turnovers in the red zone. One of them was on about the 2 or the inside the 5-yard line. That interception, tried to throw a fade route.
You see this where they go up to the line and they kind of tried to hurry it up, and then they stop trying to get that defense to jump. Then they all pause and look over the sideline. Boy, I almost think the defense might just fall asleep there. Snap it to a running back and have a direct snap, catch them off guard.
Here's a option play. They will toss to Vote working on the outside. He's going to pick up 3 on the play from the 39-yard line. This is a 3rd down and long scenario here. They got to get to the 32. 3rd and 7. Back to the pistol. 2 split ends each side. No, hang on now. They're making some adjustments here. Trips to the right here. Tight end to the left side of the left tackle. Someone is not on the play. Flag
was
from the sideline.
That's from the far side of the field.
Uh-oh. Sideline warning on HMS. Well, it looked like there was some confusion among the receivers on where to line up, so coach came over and trying to get it straight.
But HMS only has 10 players on the field, too. They're missing somebody out there.
You're right.
I don't even see anybody coming on. Heck, playing with a
Don't
handicap.
they have a tight end to the left?
Thankful that you counted 2, and we're like, yeah, they are a short one. And then you're like, oh, wait.
Yeah, HMS, they've started to have some confusion. Now the play clock was winding down to 7 seconds to go, and they'll take their first time out of the second half. It's 21-10, 1 minute and 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. Let's see if we got any scores here. We do have some score updates. Again, last we heard from JJ with Spirit Lake over on KUOO. Kemper Catholic is leading at halftime 28-14. Kemper Catholic there. Halftime of Jackson County Central in their homecoming matchup. They lead LeSueur Henderson 32-12. Jackson County Central having a good homecoming. That broadcast is over on True Country KKOJ, both on the AM and FM dial at 1190 AM and 97.7 FM. Do not have a update from Scott, who last heard from him with halftime Emmetsburg 14, Manson 14.
I can give you a few scores here if we go around the area. MMCRU up 28-7 on Galen Catholic in the third. West Lyon up on Ridgeview 34-0 in the third. CLGLR is up on Western Christian 27-13. That's in the third.
Central Lyon, George Little. You know,
yes.
I'm from Webster City, that kind of Mason City area. I always like to say Clear Lake when I see that CLGR. And at that, we are ready to go. Coming out of HMS timeout, got a 4th down and 7 here. Looking at a screen on the right side of the field, it's going to be dropped by Vogt at the 40-yard line. Turnover on downs. The Hawks will take over on defense. And again, the score 21-10 with 1 minute and 53 seconds to go. I think you explained it perfectly how the Rebels run their offense. That quick pre-snap to the line of scrimmage from the huddle has, I think, made the Hawks flustered on defense.
Give a little refresh on that, Hank?
Yeah.
Okay. So the center comes out. He's up to the ball. He's on it. Here comes the rest of the team, runs up to the line. They all get set, and they snap it.
And a gain of 10, 11, 12 on the play from the first play from scrimmage to start the drive. They've been so successful with it. And you know what? They line up in a few different sets, Cadillac and circle, multiple backs in the backfield. They can hand off to the wing back, the HMS side, or Rebels have the lead. And they're talking about what they're going to run next in the huddle here. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quick to the line after the huddle and handoff. Bittner on the carry.
I think he's got enough for the first. Yeah, he does. Couple Hawks down on the play.
2 defensive linemen. You know, it's been really hard to call who has a ball, too. I'd like to emphasize how good the backs have been at selling. And this timeout, I think, is maybe
try to sell more than just a policy. In essence, we're try to sell more than just a policy. In essence, we're selling ourselves. And in that regard, I feel we have a very good product.
You might say, well, everybody has people, but we have people. And we have people who love their jobs and are passionate about what they do.
The producer or the accounting department or the receptionist at the desk, they want to see that customer taken care of.
When searching for an auto repair shop, you want one that's trustworthy and reliable. Snyder's Auto Care in Hartley maintains a high standard using the highest quality auto parts and excellent service. Snyder's
Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you.
at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Scott Troutman in Spirit Lake today.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
This is Amy Marlowe, certified hand therapist from Oak.
The longer I watched him walk across the field, the better he got, but they're going to keep a close eye on him over there. They were doing a lot of the different tests on him, touching him. Can you feel this? Raise your arm, doing this and that. And first things first, he's going to get some water in him.
Well, we'll keep an eye on. Did you see 5-2?
Yes. Yes, sorry.
Okay, so you're good. No, we'll see if he returns or if we see any more action or if any of his apparel comes out from the sideline. Before we had that injury there, I was talking about the backs for Sioux Central have been so good at selling. All of them. Quarterback, selling the handoff, and the blocking has been awesome up front too. Here's another great block, great play, running, finding the hole. Bittner has just been so good tonight, and he's going to get close to enough for a first down. I think he's a little short, though. Yeah, that's how they'll mark it. Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 on the 32-yard line.
At this point, Hank, I just want to ask you, do they ever run it to the left?
No, not really.
It's pretty much all to the right, isn't it?
I have another update.
I would say like the little engine that could. They just keep chugging and chugging.
Yeah.
And it seems like the train's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
You'd be right in saying that, too. Mr. Nolte sent an update after the third quarter. Emmetsburg 14, Manson Northwest Webster 14. Tied at 14 over on Y100, that broadcast is. And again, later tonight, starting at 10 p.m., the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show on KUOO, breaking down all of the scores throughout the state of Iowa. They have a great time. And bring on multiple coaches throughout the state. And be sure to listen, because I'm sure we're going to be hearing a report from you tonight, from Scott, and even JJ.
I try to hype it up a little bit. I try to have a little fun with it. Hank Ambrose, the center's up. This time they send a couple receivers out wide. They haven't passed in a long time. They take a snap. They're not going to pass here. Another keeper and spun around. Not much going at all that time. 3 Hawks in there on the tackle.
Hey, thanks for the assist, Tim. Hey, I'd like to add, by the way, we're on radio, of course, but also video coverage. Live video powered by
Premier Communications.
Yes. So that's on YouTube at our handle at Explore Okoboji and ExploreOkoboji.com. Go to both sites to find past live streams, too. All powered by Premier Communications and all of our wonderful Iowa sports boosters. So thank you to Rachel for producing the live stream tonight with video coverage. And also thank you to Jeff Nix back at the Q102 studio for getting us on the airwaves here. 2nd down and 10. Approaching the red zone are the Rebels. Rebels, where'd they end up with it? They're going to, my goodness, they will have another carry with Bittner. They're in the red zone again. And those 21, they've been unanswered. 21 in a row. Hawks with 5 defensive linemen up front, and everybody else besides one continue to be in the box, keeping one deep safety out there.
Well, Widmack came into the game as a much utilized running back. He was actually leading the team, but it's been all Bittner tonight for the Rebels.
Here, back to pass here. It looks like a sack, and it is 70. Getting there in time is Alex Billings.
Much needed by the Hawks. Looked like Billings basically came in untouched. Got a clean hit on that quarterback.
Billings lining up as an edge rusher there. Great way to respond after leaving a first down.
You think they'll go back to the pass? They've been running the ball right down the field, and then all of a sudden they go to the pass and they get sacked.
I would think not.
I'm thinking they're keeping this ball on the ground.
10 on the play clock here, Tim. They're not fully in the huddle, and they're not lined up either. A wide receiver will be spread out. I think they'll have to take a timeout here. There's 2.
Long.
You're kidding. They got it off. Play action pass and pressure. Just missed him right and scrambling. Looks like a touchdown. Running into the end zone is the quarterback who scores, Owen Mills. 22?
Yes.
22-yard rushing touchdown officially in the books for Mr. Mills. after what looked like was going to be another sack on back-to-back passing plays. Magician in the backfield.
Yeah, I was a little surprised they were going to pass that again, but decided to, and had good pressure in the backfield. It looked like, I think it was Riley Wiersma, got up there and just missed it, and that freed up Mills to take off down that far sideline for the touchdown. Big run.
And the PAT is good. 28-10. 8 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more Hartley-Melvin-Sanborn football right after this on Q102.
Hi, this is Zach. Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great.
Got over the return man's head, and he thought, that'll be in the end zone, and then it bounced, and luckily Stoffer and turned around and looked at it because it bounced straight up at about the 1 or 2, and so he said, okay, I better grab this and run with it, and he did just that.
After the third quarter, Kemper leads Spirit Lake 28-14. That broadcast on KUOO on play-by-play coverage is Jason Jacobs. Daggett with the carry.
Don't forget Clyde Erkey.
Is he on tonight?
He's usually with JJ. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I know that.
Actually, you know what? I think he is off. I think he had a family thing to go to.
Cedar Rapids, I was thinking.
Okay, forget Clyde Erkey.
Well, all right. From the pistol here, Daggett on the carry, tackled at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'll give him one, in fact. 3rd and 4. Coming up for the Hawks. Ball's on the 16-yard line over on their side. They're on offense going from left to right of your radio dial, wearing the white uniforms. Rebels in the Rebel red. 28-10, 7:45 remains in the fourth quarter. Hawks looking at the sideline. Maybe some adjustments. Trips left. Power back in the set, also to the left. In the pistol. 10 on the play clock. Got a little bit more time here. Calling for Daggett to move more right. 4 on the play clock. They get it off in time. Hand off. Daggett tried to cause for some confusion, disruption to the left, trying to get them to be distracted. Just didn't work for the Hawks.
No, the Hawks just having a hard time here as of late. Passing has worked well, but then the turnovers from passing have hurt them.
Yeah.
It's kind of darned if you do, darned if you don't.
28-10 the score, 7 minutes to go. And it appears the offense will stay out on the field. Keep in mind the Hawks have 2 timeouts remaining. Here is a empty backfield here. 5 on the play clock, 2 right, 3 receivers left. Back to pass, looking at slants. In fact, maybe more of a shorter pass coverage. Going to be short of the line to gain by 2 yards. Picking up maybe 2 on the play. Needed that 4. It's going to be a Rebel ball with 6:38 to go in the fourth quarter.
The whole team is down, inside the red zone playing defense, and he's just sitting alone by himself on the bench with his head down.
Impact player, big fella up front. We hope for a speedy recovery and hope that he's good to go for next week. 28-10, 6:05 to go. Handoff, still running with the ball, still looking at the end zone. They do score, ripping off a somewhat of a bigger play. 14-yard rushing touchdown for the Rebels. Mills, again, in back-to-back touchdowns. Quarterback keeper that time. 5:58 remain. It's 34-10 now, and we will see another PAT. They're coming out in that alternative, not formation, but a pre-snap alignment. Now they'll get Snap down to a traditional stance. The kick is up, and it is good. Makes it 35-10 with 5:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Rebels lead on homecoming night for Sioux Central. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back after this on Q102.
Whether your vehicle has been damaged in an accident or is showing signs of age, you can trust the professional team at Okoboji Motor Company. This is Kenny, manager in the Collision Center, and we are confident that we can have your vehicle looking like new again. We offer the best in auto body repairs. We offer competitive rates and always free estimates. We are backed by our high-quality workmanship and deliver the trust you deserve when it comes to your vehicle. Serving the Iowa Great Lakes and surrounding area for over 40 years. Schedule your appointment today, the Collision Center at Okoboji Motor Company off Highway 9.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors.
Well, there you go. Maybe former rugby player. Well, there you go. Maybe former rugby player.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is rugby big in Germany? I don't know.
I know it is in Australia.
9. I'm just saying the only German words I know.
First and 10 from the 35-yard line now for the second and about 6 coming up. Bittner on the tackle. Well, we've talked about him a lot on offense, maybe not enough on defense. Gets the first tackle this drive. 5:32 to go. 35-10. Rebels lead on their homecoming night. Here's a wide receiver screen outside. Sheer Holtz makes the catch, moves forward, shrugging off one, and then wrapped up by another 2. He's going to be short of about 3 yards up to the 38-yard line. Third and manageable here for HMS. 5:10 to go. Got trips right now. Power back to the right here. Heavy formation. And they hand off with their backup tailback. That's going to be Kellert, who's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 4. Kellert is a little slow to get up. Looks like he'll be okay. He'll stay in the game. 4:50 to go. 35-10. Hawks from the gun. Trips right. Tight end to the left of the left tackle. Back to pass. Got a swing to the right. They won't take it.
Open.
Wide open indeed. Vote to vote. And he's off to the races. Running. Looking to score. It's a 58-yard touchdown pass. Vote to vote. Well, he's been due all night long. He made 2 other previous huge plays that caught him down inside the 5-yard line. Good to see that the other vote, Jackson Vote, was able to get into the end zone with a receiving touchdown.
We said he made a mistake earlier, and you were waiting for his bounce back. There you go, 58 yards to pay dirt. Been a while. Boy, go all the way back to 6:23 remaining in the second quarter since the Hawks have scored.
Makes it 35-16. And really, no matter what you do, it's before the touchdown, a 4-possession game. Are they? Looks like they are going for it. Power formation, wildcat formation with Daggett back there trying to find a hole. And he, with anticipation, finds that hole, and he'll be in to the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That makes it 35-18. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remain. HMS has 2 timeouts remaining. And the Rebels have all 3 to go. Rebels are going to talk about strategy, and the Hawks will kick off when we return in 1 minute right here on Q102.
Your Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is making lives easier, healthier, and happier. Check out Hy-Vee.com and find meal solutions, recipes, your weekly ad, and the latest edition of Seasons. Spirit Lake Hy-Vee is a proud supporter of all students, wishing them a good year academically and athletically.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call State Farm agent Scott Troutman in Spirit Lake today.
What does it mean to be on a team? It means other people are depending on you. That's why the Bank Midwest team supports student athletes, because we know being part of a team teaches you a lot. So good luck to your team from ours. Bank Midwest, member FDIC.
This is Amy Marlowe, certified hand therapist from Okoboji Physical Therapy. I've gone through rigorous training which will improve your post-surgical experience and success. Call 336-8404 and request me as your therapist after your shoulder, elbow, or hand surgery. Okoboji Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
Kick and going to be recovered with ease by the number 67 Rebels. Austin Cole making the onside recovery. 35-18, we just saw a 58-yard receiving touchdown. Blown wide open there, Tim. Finally able to see Jackson Vogt get that receiving touchdown that he's been due for.
It didn't even look like they had coverage on him. I don't know if they switched to a zone, but he was wide open deep in that backfield, defensive backfield. Made that catch and was gone.
I think he's been most dangerous lined up in the slot there.
As he was, yes.
35-18, 4:28 to go. You know, never say never, plenty of time. Looking back for a wide receiver screen from under center. First tackle miss, takes another 3 to bring him down. A positive gain for the Rebels, and what I originally thought very well could have been a tackle for loss. The 18 is who makes the reception. 18. Houghton with the reception. 2nd and 1 coming up.
A little surprised they wouldn't just keep grinding it out here at this point.
3:50, clock winding down. 35-18, quarterback keeper. And a big gainer of 10 plus. That's going to be inside the 35-yard line and nearing the 30-yard line. Rebels set up on the Hawk 33 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Clock winding down. 17-point game here, Tim.
Rebels just taking their time at this point. Got that clock on their side. What did we see? It took them about 6 seconds to break huddle and snap the ball.
There's been a few times tonight where I thought they were going to get that play clock.
So it's at 8-7 right now and quickly to the line. They're going to snap it with 5. So 3 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds to get to the line to snap it.
Handoff Bittner, shrugged off 1, almost another. Gain of, looks like 5 on the play. 2nd and 6.
Hawks were scraping at that ball, trying to get it loose, trying to get a turnover, but Bittner wasn't having it.
2nd and 6 coming up, 2:50 to go. Need a big play. Need something quicker than a failed 3rd down conversion. I think maybe a strip would be your best chance at getting back in here. Here's a toss working outside and a nice pickup. Gonna have a 1st down and more, put him inside the 20-yard line and close to the 15. I think it'll be 1st and 10 from the 17 for the Rebels. Number 4 that time, Whitmack on the carry.
That'll be good for a Rebel. 1st down. Timeout.
Timeout called.
Timeout. Central. The 1st time out of the half.
First time out of the half called by Sioux Central. It is 35-18, 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Let's go ahead and take it with them. I think let's just go ahead and do a 30-second timeout this time around. 30-second timeout here. We'll be back in 30 on Q102.
Athletes, take your
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
It's Okoboji's Best Rock and Hartley Melvin Sanborn football tonight. I'm Hank Ambrose with Tim Peterson, Rachel and Nix also helping us out, producing the broadcast tonight on the airwaves and with video coverage from Premier Communications. 35-18, 2:29 to go in the fourth quarter, and it is the Rebels on homecoming night with a 17-point lead in the red zone. They just took their first time out of the half. Maybe some sub players. It looks like, yes, it's true. They do keep with their quarterback, and some extracurricular after the play is over. After some underclassmen have been subbed in, penalty is going to mark. That's going to go against the offense, surely.
Remy McGregor downfield, a little extra. He gets in there as a backup. He's a junior at 5'7", 145, but boy, showing some tough doggedness downfield, committing that penalty.
Yeah.
Now, just to let everybody know, coming up for Hartley Melvin Sanborn, they'll have Sibley Ocheyedan at home their next game, and that'll be on the 10th, and then their final game of the season also at home, so back-to-back home games for HMS as they get number 1 ranked MMCRU at home on the 17th. So Sibley Ocheyedan next week, and then MMCRU for HMS.
Hey, good to know. Hey, thank you, Tim. Well, these substitution players got to keep it between the whistles here. Been waiting all day, all homecoming to get in.
Go with Sioux Central coming up for them. They got Belmont Clemmy, and that's an away game on the 10th, and then they end their season on the road against Sibley Ocheyedan. That's on the 17th.
Beautiful town, Belmont Clemmy is. Under center and quarterback keeper, the substitute. I didn't get his name. Let's see if I can pull it out. 25. That's Sawyer Hollis, too.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Q102, Hartley Melvin Sanborn football, 35-18. The Hawks down by 17 on the road at Sioux Central. Packed house tonight on both sides. Shout out to the fans, the friends and family members supporting both sides tonight, making the trip. 1:56 on the clock. The Hawks have 1 timeout remaining, and Sioux Central have 2 to go. It's 3rd and very long here. This is 3rd and about 26 situation here, back at the near 40-yard line. Nice gain of like 10, maybe it looks like 12 on the play, and the final timeout going to be called against HMS, for HMS. I'm going to stay right here. This is going to be a short one here. Suppose what they'll do here. You're not going to have any more timeouts remaining if you're Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Down 3 possessions. That's the stinger. With 1 minute and 49 seconds to go, anything is possible. You've lining up for the
field
field
goal. Here they come running over.
This is a 40-yard field goal. The holder has it down at the 30. 40-yard on the way. Kick is up, and it is.
Wow.
Good. Wow. Hey, and a good round of applause from the Sioux Central side. Clicking on all cylinders. 38-18. 1 minute, 42 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. And in 1 minute, we will see the kickoff return. We'll go ahead and take a minute break and be back on Q102.
Hi, this is
Trimers Insurance Agency Incorporated of Hartley is a proud sponsor of the HMS Hawks. Let the team at Trimers Insurance take the worry out of your life. Call Trimers Insurance today at 1-800-865-1761. At your service for over 100 years.
Northwest Iowa bone, joint, and sports surgeons have been providing excellent care to the community for the past 40 years. Their team
down, but picked up a little late. Big play made from the Sioux Central side by the number 2, Perry Spooner again. One of the better players of the night. 2 interceptions, both from the first half. He's been everywhere defending the pass coverage, and now a big hit there. There is a penalty. And a Perry chant from the student section. Did you by chance see what the...
I saw the signal, but I can't remember what it is.
T-pose I didn't see the signal. Well, anyway, we know it's against Sioux Central, and it seems like it's somewhat of a personal foul because they're moving them up to the 31-yard line. Hawks take over on offense, 38-18. From the pistol, trips left, tight end right. Looking at a swing pass. No, they're going long, and it's going to be caught. It's bobbled by the free safety. In fact, juggled, catch made late by Graham Lux. Lux with the long arms able to reach from way far behind and bring it in. He's down now at the 36-yard line over on the Sioux Central side. They're moving quick. Hurry up offense. Trips left. Back to pass, and they'll call the play dead. False start. Going to be against the Hawks. One of the receivers went early. Oh, encroachment defense. I jumped. Hey, I jumped myself. I went too early.
Encroachment, Hank.
What did I say? I said encroachment, did I?
You said you jumped the gun too soon, so I'm calling encroachment on you.
I didn't know what you were saying.
Nobody does usually.
No. No, that's not true. 38-18 with a minute 18 to go. Trips left, back to pass. Looking over the middle of the field, firing, and knocked down by Spooner. Spooner wants another one. He went up with one hand that time. Maybe if he went up by two, he could have brought it down to the Earth's surface. 1 minute, 12 seconds to go. 38-18. Hawks down by 20. HMS looking over at the sideline. Swinging left, trips left, firing over the middle.
I looked it up quick, Hank. Arm straight out like the shape of a T, unsportsmanlike conduct. That was the call way back down. I was over here doing homework.
On the kickoff.
Yes, on the kickoff.
Thank you for that, Tim. And previous play, incomplete pass. 38-18 with 1:06 to go. What are you made of, HMS? Let's see. Staying with the trips left. They've liked this formation this drive. Looking long for a vote. Jackson, vote.
Oh, that hit off his top of his head?
Yep. He was looking at it, looking for the breadbasket over top, trying to get it right down in his grasp, but as you said, it hit him bonk, right on the top of the head.
It looked like he was looking to his left and had it adjusting, and he turned his head to look to the right, and right about then is when the ball got there.
Yeah, he seemed to almost lose the where the ball was at. 38-18, 101. This is 4th down and 5. From the 30-yard line, firing long, looking for Sherholtz, going up, and
good defensive breakup.
And at that, with 55 seconds to go, you should be able to just put in victory formation, 2 plays, and close this one out. The final score, anticipating it with 55 to go, will end up being 38-18 in favor of Sioux Central, who capitalize on homecoming night. I know we'll save it for the postgame show, Tim, but in a game that was so close through the first quarter and a half, kind of surprised that they were able to get out to a 4-possession lead at one point.
Yeah, just a certain point here in the game, all of a sudden something just changed and the Rebels took advantage.
38-18, and okay, they did snap it. I didn't even see the quarterback take it. So that's the first knee of the game, and everything will line up for it. Kudos to Sioux Central. They came in, made their adjustments before halftime, and they'll end up getting this victory tonight, 38-18.
That was weird because there was 45 seconds left on the play clock, and then all of a sudden the play clock had 40 seconds, the game clock had 45. Next time I looked, they're both at 40 and counting down. I don't know.
Well, we got to the same result.
Yeah, good performance by by both squads in certain aspects. Congrats to the Rebels on their homecoming night.
That's right. Again, it's 38-18. We have a post-game show coming up in just a little bit. Post-game show tonight going to be brought to you by, that's not right. Post-game show tonight going to be brought to you by the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Few things are more important than your sight, so protect your vision by getting an eye exam at the Eye Care Center in Spirit Lake. The Eye Care Center provides comprehensive eye exams with state-of-the-art technologies for early detection and management of eye disease. Doctors Cornwall and Jennis are always accepting new patients. And of course, they carry great designer brands you won't find locally anywhere else. Call now to book your family's eye exams. Call 336-1960 or stop in today to schedule an appointment and have them help you with your vision needs.
Cooperative Energy is more than just your local energy provider. They're a 6,000-member strong co-op that believes in empowering people and possibilities. They're proud to support their local schools because they know strong schools build strong communities. That's why they're investing in the future by encouraging youth to get involved, give back, and grow right here at home. Cooperative Energy Company, proudly powering the community today and tomorrow. Learn more at cooperativeenergyco.com/community.
Cooperative Energy, service, value, and trust.
Learning. It happens here, here, and here. High-speed internet from Premier Communications delivers vital learning resources to schools, homes, and businesses. Get a head start on homework. Call or visit Premier Communications online to explore the latest internet and Wi-Fi options.
The Savings Bank is proud to be a part of our community and committed to supporting education and sports in our area. Visit any one of the Savings Bank locations in Primgar, Hartley, and Lake Park.
Or the receptionist at the desk. They want to see that customer taken care of. Or the receptionist at the desk. They want to see that customer taken care of.
When searching for an auto repair shop, you want one that's trustworthy and reliable. Snyder's Auto Care in Hartley maintains a high standard using the highest quality auto parts and excellent service. Snyder's Auto Care is the only place for your vehicle service and repair.
Ace this school year with light-speed learning from Premier Communications. Our lightning-fast internet speeds are designed with students in mind. Say goodbye to buffering and lag during crucial study sessions and homework assignments. With blazing speeds and a secure connection, you'll fly through online assignments and exams with nothing slowing you down. Plus, our family-friendly packages cater to multiple devices, ensuring everyone in your home can learn, work, and play without interruption. Upgrade your online learning experience with Premier's Home Internet, where uninterrupted connection meets academic excellence. Sign up today for a seamless online learning experience with Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
The Community Agency of Hartley, Paulina, Primgar, and Sanborn, your local internet, cable, and phone service provider, is proud to support our local students and athletes. Call the Community Agency, 712-930-5593, or visit their website, tcaexpress.net.
Q102, just in time for your post-game show. Hank Ambrose, Tim Peterson with you on call. Final score tonight, 38-18 in favor of Sioux Central. The Rebels, they end up closing it out on homecoming night for them. After starting out down 10-0, they strung together multiple touchdowns over and over again. Hawks gave a good last-second drive, but it just wasn't enough in time. Maybe another quarter we would have seen a different story, but no, it was a really good night for both sides, but specifically for Sioux Central, who made the adjustments they needed to right at the end, right near the end of the first half, and will come away with the victory tonight. Do you by chance have the scores? Would you like to go over that? Or
yeah, I will. I was just going to add to what you were saying, though. 5 straight scores for the Rebels. They were down 10-0. Next thing up, they're up 35-10. The Hawks give up 35 straight points, and the Rebels just started rolling there. Midway through the second quarter, the Hawks got on the board first, Hunter Daggett with a 1-yard run. And then in the second quarter, Daniel Keller kicked a 36-yard field goal, which was pretty impressive and made it 10-0. But then here comes the Rebels late in that second quarter, just 2:31 remaining in it, and Michael Bittner ran for a yard and then got a turnover, and it was the Rebels with just 51 seconds remaining. It was Bittner with a 5-yard run, and that sent it to halftime with the Rebels leading it 21-10. Then the quarterback, Owen Mills, ran one for 22 yards in that third quarter. Then he ran another one for 14 yards in the fourth quarter. Next thing you know, it's 35-10. A 58-yard pass from vote to vote made it 35-18 after a 2-point conversion by Daggett. And then just to one-up HMS's kicker, I believe it was Cohen Glover, Cook kicks a 40-yard field goal.
Yeah.
And that makes the final score 38-18.
Punctuation.
And good kickers tonight, both sides, making all the extra points, making all the field goals that they attempted.
Yeah, special teams definitely played a factor tonight. The only turnover tonight, did you cover that? The only turnover tonight for Sioux Central was on that muffed punt that led to turnover on downs, really.
And HMS had an opportunity early in the game to get an interception, but they just couldn't come up with the football. It was not much of a better situation for the defensive back. He had it right in his arms, just couldn't squeeze it, but that ended up being a non-factor. Just all of a sudden momentum swung in the way of the Rebels, and they just rolled in this one. And seniors taking a final walk down the field here at home on their last home game.
Senior Perry Spooner really impressed me tonight on defense. He had the 2 interceptions, multiple pass breakups. He had a tackle for loss. He was all over the field tonight and was able to shut down the offense of HMS at a crucial point when they were trying to come back. Otherwise, you could say that 3-headed backfield of Sioux Central all carried them all night long. It was very impressive. When they played their best, they were the best on the field.
They were clicking. There was a lack of time to be able to make an adjustment for the defense, and when you can run 3 different ways with 3 different guys, you don't know who's coming out of there with the football. We lost it a few times when they ran up the play. We didn't know if the quarterback kept it, he handed off. We had to figure it out as the play went on, and I think the defense was doing the same, kind of reacting to it, because you just didn't know where it was going all the time, and Rebels took advantage of that one, did a good job running the football more than anything all night tonight, as we expected they would be.
Any more game notes before we talk about the future?
Let's talk about the future.
The future. Okay, happening for Sioux Central after the victory tonight. They are on the road at Belmont Clemmy on the 10th, and on the 17th they will close their regular season at Sibley Cheatham. For the Hartley Melvin Sanborn Hawks, next week, home versus Sibley Cheatham, and then to close the regular season, home versus MMC RU. All those kickoffs will be at 7 p.m. And again, I would like to remind you that the Iowa High School Scoreboard Show tonight. Be sure to tune in to it on KUOO starting at 10 p.m., breaking down all classes and scores from Iowa high school football.
Fun show to listen to. You can really recap things in October.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey. Head over to Peterson's for
circumstances happen. Come over, cookies, maybe even go caroling. Surprise the neighborhood, right?
Okay. Caroling in the dead of heat. 80 degrees outside. Well, very good. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Q102.